Hi, I'm Paul, and I'm going to give you a quick tour of BuzzStream for PR and social media. To give you a sense of BuzzStream's capabilities, let's look at an actual blog mention, and then go back in time to see the role that BuzzStream played in getting it. Here's a product review of BuzzStream from Jason Falls of Social Media Explorer. Let's look at the actual email that we sent to Jason to introduce ourselves. The email starts by talking about how we know Jason. It follows with a description of our product. Finally, we explain how the product is relevant to the things that he cares about. So we sent an email to Jason that was personalized, relevant, and relationship based. But how were we able to keep track of all this information about Jason to begin with? Well, let's look at Jason's contact record in BuzzStream to see. As you can see, the contact record provides everyone on the team access to a complete and up-to-date record of everything they need to know about Jason. His bio, his contact information, the media outlets he's associated with, his metrics, articles he's written that are relevant, notes, and a history of the communications with Jason. Let's look more closely at the communications history. So as you can see here, we've had a number of conversations on both Twitter and email. But what did we have to do to capture these conversations into BuzzStream? Well, not much. For Twitter, all of the conversations are automatically discovered and added to the appropriate contact record. And for email, we simply BCC'd our BuzzStream email address, and it automatically added the email to the contact record. Okay, so we've seen what a contact record looks like, but how did we add contacts into BuzzStream in the first place? Well, when first getting started with BuzzStream, I can use the import utility to bring in my existing lists. Once I've done that, I can start adding contact through BuzzStream's bookmarking tool called the Buzz Marker. When I come across an article written by someone who I think I should have a relationship with, I bookmark it to gather information about the author. Then if it makes sense, I'll add them to my contact database. So let's say I come across this blog post about blogger relations. Let's see what happens when I bookmark the page. Now as you can see, BuzzStream found the name of the person who wrote the article, the headline, and the media outlet. I can add tags to categorize the post, notes to give context as to why I thought this was relevant, and I can assign it to anybody on my team. Now while I was adding this information, in the background the Buzz Marker was looking for contact information on this person's site. In this case, it found the person's email address, their Twitter ID, and their Facebook page. So that's all I need to do to add a contact into BuzzStream. Now as I identify more relevant content by this person, I can keep buzzmarking pages to fill out their contact record, effectively creating a dossier for each person. I can even buzzmark their tweets. When I'm ready to conduct outreach, I use BuzzStream's filtering capabilities to build lists. Let's create a filter that will show all of the highly influential people in the database that write about PR and that we already have a relationship with. To do this, I'll filter on the PR tag. I'll only show people with an influence rating equal to high or very high. And I'll only show people I've communicated with in the past. And that's all there is to creating my list. So we've seen how you can use BuzzStream to research and add contacts, but how do I find and prioritize the influencers in the first place? Well, that's where BuzzStream's social media monitoring tool comes in. I've added a search to find people who are writing about the term blogger relations on Twitter or on blogs. Once I do this, BuzzStream starts finding and prioritizing people writing about this topic. From there, adding contacts to my BuzzStream account is just a click away. So that's a quick overview, but we've really just scratched the surface of what you can do with BuzzStream. If you have any questions, please contact us at help@buzzstream.com.